Okay, good afternoon everyone. So for today's video, I'm going to share my experience when I applied for US visa together with my family. So just today, I got this from LBC.
Hi everyone, I'm Wendy. This is Mira and this is Tatay. Welcome to our family's channel. Please watch, subscribe, like, and share our videos. Thank you.
Hello mga kasakalay! Hi everyone! So, for today's video, I'm going to share with you my experience and my family's experience when I applied or when we applied for US visa. So, yun. May good and bad news about it. So, let's start with the good news. Yung good news, ayun, I was issued a visa. But yung bad news is, hindi na-grant yung visa ni nanay at ni tatay. So, yun. I'm going to share with you what happened. So, this video is for those who are planning or for those who have plans of applying for B1, B2 visa. And yun, I'm going to share with you yung mga questions sa interview and our preparation and siguro yung things na pwede kong i-share based dun sa interview at saka maybe the reason, I'm not sure kasi it's up to the consul whether an applicant will be given a visa or not, but just how I felt on how our interview went at that time. So ayun, hindi masyadong happy kasi ako lang yung navisahan. Pero anyway, ito, just today, I got it from LBC. So, yun, I'm going to share with you yung passport ko. And, ito na siya. Tada. So, ayun nga, hindi ako masyadong excited magkwento today. Of course, I'm expecting na lahat kami makakapunta dun sabay-sabay to visit my brother and his family. But unfortunately, ayun, ako lang yung nabisahan. So, thankful pa din kasi at that time, parang when I saw the consul, medyo kinabahan ako. And so ayun nga, I'm going to share first our preparation. So first na kailangan is yung DS-160. So I filled out the form for the three of us. And then before we can proceed with the schedule, I had to pay for the fee, the MVR fee, and then I went to the bank, RCBC Bank, to pay for it. When I was issued the receipt, that's when we proceeded with the application process and the option for us to schedule our interview. So initially, yung schedule na plot ko is available for 2024. May or March 2024 kasi hindi pa siya open. So at that time, blank pa lahat ng earlier schedule. But what I did was I contacted the US Embassy, and then according to the agents there is a chance that it can be expedited. So I waited. I thought September may open slots na. But yung open slots, they only opened slots for earlier interviews last October 1st, 2022. So at that time, I was able to reschedule it December 2. So last Friday nga, nagpunta kami sa US Embassy. And yun, that was the schedule of our interview with the consul. So yun, thank you nga pala kay Tatay Rene. So he was the one who helped us out. So we rented a car back and forth from Laguna here to US Embassy, and then he waited for us, and we ate lunch, and then we went back home. So thank you, Tatay, for your service. So ayun na nga, we left Laguna around 8:30, before 8. And then, we traveled from here to US Embassy. Actually, saktong-sakto lang. Before 10, siguro 5 minutes before 10 a.m., we arrived in the US Embassy. We surrendered our passports, and then, yun, nilagyan siya ng parang, ayan, tatak at the back. And then after that, we went inside. So since I'm walking with my crutches, I decided to ask for wheelchair assistance. So, pumunta si tatay doon, and then, ayun, we were able to secure a wheelchair. So, from the entrance until up to the interview area, yun, nasa wheelchair ako, and then, very fast yung transaction. Dire-diretso lang siya. So, the first step is yung pre-screening. We surrendered our passport, we provided our name, and then our date of birth. And then yung fingerprinting. So after ng fingerprinting, we went straight to the interview lane. So merong window kung saan kami ni-refer, and then when I saw the consul, yun nga, kinabahan nga ako kasi yung parang mga first few people na in-interview, actually, they got denied. So they were given a piece of blue paper. And then, yun, maririnig mo siya kung ano yung interview, kung ano yung mga tinatanong and all. So, ayun nga, nung before our turn, tinanong ko pa si tatay kasi parang merong isa dun katabi. Mukhang mabait, pero hindi rin natin alam, no? So, pero mahaba kasi yung pila. Tsaka dun kami tinuro sa isang consul. So, when it's our turn, the first thing I asked the consul was, do I have to stand up? Kasi nga I was sitting on a wheelchair. And then he said, of course not. And then the very first question, very typical question, what's your purpose of visiting the US? And then I said, we're going to visit my brother. And the next question is, where does he live? So I told him the place. And then after that, he asked if my brother is a US citizen. I said no, because he is a green card holder. And then after that, he asked, who are the people behind me? And then I said, this is my father, and then this is my mother. And then there were no question asked to them. So the only questions were thrown to me. So questions were, what do I do in the Philippines? So do I have a job? And then I told the consul that I work as a trainer, part-time trainer, or an online teacher for Japanese professionals. But my full-time job is a supervisor in in the same company on a different department. And then I was asked if I've been to Japan, and then I said yes, because I've been there in 2018. And then he asked for a proof. And then I shown the previous passport. So actually, yung una kong binigay na passport was the old passport. And then I gave the second passport I had. And then he browsed through it. But yung lahat ng documents that we prepared beforehand, yung bank account, and then yung ITR ng brother ko, pati yung payslip. So, hindi yun tinignan lahat. So, basically, nag-focus lang yung consul dun sa information sa DS-160. So, sa mga aspirant to get a visa, siguro it's very important to pay attention to the application. So, yung DS-160, yung information doon, aside from the information being accurate, so siguro dapat may copy tayo noon para pag tinanong, magmamatch siya sa interview. Kasi parang the only question he shoot for my parents was, are they retired? And then I remember, kasi parang hindi ko na save yung kopya nung application namin, pero I still can recall yung details that I submitted when I filled out the form. So I said yes. So I'm thinking maybe the reason why they were not granted was that it wasn't established that they will go back to the Philippines kasi yung reason for denial is 214B. So yung 214B, yun nga, parang you can establish the yung ties sa home country. So dapat ma-establish yun during the interview. So maybe if I will be given a chance to be interviewed again, I should have elaborated. Maybe I'm not sure if that will work, but yun, yung kung merong regret siguro yun. Dapat siguro inexplain ko na yun, siguro my parents, so even though they are retired, we have a very small food business. Kasi nga, di ba si nanay, she cooks food and then my father delivers once in a while. And then also, siguro sinabi ko na my mom is taking care of his elder brother who is a stroke patient. So yun, maraming buts, pero it's too late. Pero yun, siguro may reason behind all this. Pero yun, gusto ko lang i-share sa inyo na ganun yung experience namin. So again, it's actually an interview for the family. So for those who are aspiring to get a visa, there's no guarantee that all applicants will be granted. So yung nangyari nga sa amin, I was the only one given or issued a visa. So my father and my mom, they didn't get. But hopefully, so what we plan to do is we actually can reapply. But we're still thinking of the things to be avoided. So this time we will be preparing and of course praying that they can be granted the visa soon. So ayun lang, share ko lang sa inyo yung experience ko. I hope it helps. So ayun, again, number 1 is preparation. Yung DS-160, take note of the things you wrote in there. And then during the interview, make sure you establish that you have a strong ties in your home country. So what are the things that can be included during, or that you have to highlight during the interview? Siguro if you have work, you explain about your work. And then of course permanent work is preferred than yung mga part-timers. But and then yun, siguro hindi naman sinabi na insufficient funds kasi nga during the interview I explained that it's my brother who's going to finance our trip. Ayun. Tinanong din pala how long am I planning to go there, and then I told him it's just for a month. And then yun, very basic. And then yung last question pala na tinanong was kasi in-explain ko na yung brother ko merong wife who is also a physical therapist. And then he asked, do they have kids? And then I said yes. When he answered yes, automatic, he was typing something already, and then he printed the piece of paper in the one in blue, and then yeah, he delivered the news. So of course, sandwich method, it was the positive and the negative and then positive. So he said, you can leave you have to leave your passport, but unfortunately for your parents, not yet this time. So binalik yung passport ni nanay tsaka ni tatay. And then ayun, yun lang. Tapos binigyan lang ako ng simple instructions on how and when I can get the passport. So ayun, last Friday ang interview. Today is Wednesday. Less than a week meron na. So ayun, hindi ako masyadong happy, pero iniisip ko na lang na may purpose. Ayun. So I'm going to visit my brother next year. So wait for my future vlogs. I'm going to share with you my travel experience alone. It's going to be challenging, but I'm excited somehow. So ayun, yung mga may experience din, please comment down below. Share your tips para sa mga kababayan natin who's aiming to go to the US. So ayun lang. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next vlogs.